Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Catalina, and today's video, as you can tell by the title down below, is about how I quit nursing school. I'll start how I got into nursing school. I've been working ever since I was 15, and even before that, I was always trying to find ways to make money. That's all I can say about that. When I graduated in 2016, I got into a community college and took all the prereqs that I needed. That was pharmacology, physiology, anatomy, micro, psych, stats, and I aced all of the prereqs that I needed. I think I got maybe like 2 Bs somewhere in there. I finished by 2021 because I had to work and go to school at the same time. So I was always working either one full-time job or a full-time job and another job and going to school. So it did take a little bit longer, but we finished. And along the way, I had a lot of different jobs, from fast food to working at Great America and all these random jobs. And I also got to be a team lead for a nonprofit, and then eventually became a program manager, and I was a CNA also. I recently just got my phlebotomy certificate. I applied to get my license a couple days ago, so I'm just waiting on that. And working as a CNA, I saw a lot of things and learned a lot of things. However, when COVID hit, I experienced what it was like working in a medical facility, and I experienced what it was like to have the flexibility to be with my family and not being tied to a place. I also realized that I had a tunnel vision. I wanted to go to college, graduate, get a good job, and get financial security that job would give me, and all the benefits and all that good stuff that everybody talks about. That was the goal leaving high school, because that's what you're taught, right? Go to school, get a good job, get a good education, work, and then retire at 65. And to have a good job, you have to have a good education and go to school, so you gotta go to school. So that's what I did. I went to school. And coming from a low income family, I wanted to get a good career and start working towards that generational wealth that, everybody's trying to climb the ladder for, or well, most of us. But throughout the journey, I realized that I did not want to work 9 to 9 and answer to a higher up and be on time for someone else and clock in and clock out and make someone else money. And at the end of the day too, like, nursing was not the end goal. The end goal is to have money and make that money work for me. And though nursing could help me with that, I know that I would not be happy with it. When I was a CNA, I loved my patients. I loved helping them up. I loved doing the daily activities with them. I loved taking care of them. I was probably one of the people with more patience when working with them. But the people that you work with also kind of suck, not to be mean. There is definitely some nice people, right? Definitely. But even at the schools too, let me tell you, if you're not in nursing school yet, you will soon come to find out that it's a little harsh in there. I don't know why. Maybe because their teachers were like that, so now that they're teachers, they are like that. But let me tell you, if you aren't in nursing school yet, be prepared to get eaten up for almost any question you ask, because teachers are something else. And they do not like helping, even though it is their job to teach. But also throughout the years, I've realized that there is more than one way to reach your goal. And mine is to earn cash flow. Throughout the pandemic, I became really interested, because before the pandemic, I was never home. I was always at school, always at work, come home, eat, sleep, shower, wake up, breakfast and do it all over again. I would wake up and leave my house at 7:30, and I would not come back home until like 12. And that was only enough time to do the essentials and go to bed and wake up and do it all over again. Well, when COVID hit, I was able to kind of sit and think, and I became really interested in real estate, business, and tech. So I've decided to stop here, even though I have invested or spent thousands of dollars putting myself to get to nursing school, to be a nurse. Because I know that at the end of the day, it's not something that I want to do anymore. It's not what I really want to do. And I'm in a position where I can jump ship. And being a stripper has definitely helped with me being able to jump ship. But I've only been doing that for about like a year and a half now. I've always been stacking up, but that definitely helped me stack up a lot faster. Mind you, I had another job. I was a program manager for a nonprofit on top of that. So I'd work there during the day, and then at night I would go and do that. And this was while I was done with my when I was done with my classes. Like if I had a break, I would take on stripping. If not, then I would just do the program manager job. But with those combined, I have saved enough to invest, so that's what I'm gonna do instead. Also, with the job, this is how I see it, right? It was the content also. I understand it. I understood it completely. But it was I understood it completely, but it was the passion, right? I was reading the material, and I was just reading the material. I wasn't like, oh wow, okay, this, or oh wow, that. I was at the beginning, but just not anymore, just because I know that I'm more focused on, oh, like I can do this and invest here, or oh, I can do this and build this here. So that's more of what I'm into now. Though nursing is great. But as a dancer or stripper, whatever you want to call it, I can make anywhere from 5,000 to 10,000 or more, depending on how I work. But it's not about how much I make, right? It's about how I use the money that I'm making. And if my money is kind of just sitting here, I'm not really doing anything with it. And going to nursing school definitely sliced that in half. And like I said, at the end of the day, my goal was to make cash flow and invest in a business. I like stocks. I like the idea of index funds. I like the idea of real estate. I like the idea of having your own business. I like the idea of making your own schedule. I like the idea of basically you being your own boss. And though I know there is some nurses that have probably other things going on, I just don't think that it's just in the cards for me. It's not something that I'm passionate about anymore. I definitely did find the concept intriguing when I first started, but now that I've had time to sit in my bubble and actually think about what I want to do and where I want to go, it's not this. It's not this at all. And I'm in a position where I'm able to invest into my actual goal now. So that's what I'm going to do. I've stacked up enough over the years to where I can. And so tomorrow, actually, I have a meeting with my uncle who works in real estate. And so we're going to go over my finances. He also does taxes. So we're going to go over like what I qualify for, what I should be deducting, where I should be saving, where it's possible to invest more. I've kind of sat here in my bubble and thought about all the things that I have done throughout the years without school, and realized that all of the things that I have financially accumulated were just to go to school, when I could have totally put it into what my actual goal was. And like all of the jobs that I had, except for maybe the CNA one, and the phlebotomist one that I just got, or haven't even received it. I still need to be approved for that. I've gone to kind of to where I need to be to actually invest. And so I decided to just stop the nursing and stack up where I can. Like, I understand I cannot be a stripper forever, but I can be a stripper now. And that's definitely going to help me out with where I want to go. And do my parents know? My mom knows, but does my dad know? If he's on YouTube, he does. If you are a family member and would like to show him this video, go right ahead. I really don't care. Because I'm making a bag, period. And it's paying my bills, it's paying my family's bills, and I don't hear no complaints around here when that happens. Long story short, that's what it is. I realized that there's other ways of reaching my goal, and I'm so close to them. So I'm gonna stop going towards nursing because it's not something that I really want to do anymore. Like, I did once have a passion, but it's not my passion anymore, and I should focus on what it is because I still have time to switch over into something else. So I might as well do it now instead of keeping myself in nursing school and hating it. So maybe you're in nursing school right now and you don't like it. If you don't like it, you have time. Everybody has time. That's all we do have, really. Find out what you do like and just do that instead. Doesn't matter what your parents are gonna say. Doesn't matter what your auntie is gonna say, because at the end of the day, you're the one that has to go to work, and you're the one that has to go clock in over there and talk to people you don't want to talk to, or I don't know, maybe it's something else, or maybe you're going to school for a different job and you hate it. Do what you really want to do, because at the end of the day, you're the one doing it. And that's what I told myself. I was like, you know what? I know that my mom really looked forward to seeing me graduate as a nurse, and she's going to be really sad that when she finds out that I don't want to do that anymore. And my dad never really believed in school, but I'm sure he's not going to like the idea that I dropped out. But at the end of the day, I sustain myself, and I've been doing so, and I've also been sustaining my family, them included at this point, and I have a plan. I'm gonna put the time and effort into it. It's something that I really actually do want to do, and I know that I can do. I'm gonna stop and pivot. I'm gonna close this chapter and start a new one, and if that doesn't work out, then I'll be in a pickle. But till then, this is what I'm doing. That's the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed it and you found some insight to maybe you wanting to quit. If you do, just reassess, back to the whiteboard it is. Find out what you really do want to do and go for that instead. Follow your dreams. Don't do it for anyone else but yourself, because at the end of the day, you really only have yourself, because you're the one that's going to have to be doing everything that you're putting yourself through. And this is not the end. You have to find what's right for you. And if nursing school is not it, then so be it. Something else will. You just have to find your niche, and that's what I'm going to do. Will it work out? I don't know. Stay tuned. That brings me to the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, share, and don't forget to follow your dreams and love yourself. Bye.